Right now on Up with KREM, an agreement has been reached between the Mead School District and the teachers union just in time for the first day of school, what's in the contract, and how they reached the agreement. And college football is so back. The Cougs win their 11th consecutive Battle of the Palouse against the Vandals. Now they look ahead to homecoming this weekend. Plus, if you plan on running errands today, what's open and what's closed for Labor Day.
Up with KREM begins now.
Hi friends, good morning. 7 o'clock here on your Monday. It's also Labor Day. Welcome to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. We have a lot to get to on this Labor Day, but first, we're calling for a weather impact alert because we have several days in the mid to upper 90s. Meteorologist Michelle Boss is back in for meteorologist Thomas Patrick with what you need to know.
Good Monday morning. Hope you're finding ways to stay cool on this Labor Day because we are going to be dealing with some heat, not just for today, but for much of this week. Taking a look at the weather headlines. Well, it was already hot yesterday, but we are expecting hotter temperatures today. In fact, this heat wave is going to be lasting through at least Thursday. The good news is if you can make it through this week, it does look like we will finally start to cool off by this weekend and even see our first chance of some rain showers for Saturday and Sunday. But with the short-term forecast, not looking at anything but partly cloudy skies, warming up quickly into the low 80s even before the lunch hour, and then well into the 90s for much of the afternoon. We should be topping out around 97 degrees. Future trackers showing partly cloudy skies, a little bit more cloud cover across central Washington, otherwise dry conditions throughout the inland northwest. Clear skies tonight and plenty of sunshine throughout the day tomorrow and through Wednesday as well. So taking a look at your day planner forecast, mostly sunny today, 97, mostly clear tonight, 68 degrees, and we've got the potential for record heat for your Tuesday with a high of 98.
It is a weather impact alert day. Here's a few ways to help you stay cool. Use an ice pack on your pulse points. That's where your blood vessels are closer to the skin surface. Columbia's Climate School recommends doing this on your wrists, neck, elbows, feet, thighs, temples, and forehead. If you don't have an ice pack, you can put a wet washcloth in the freezer. Plus, keeping your house cool can be expensive, so avoid using appliances that give off a lot of heat. This includes your oven, stovetop, washer, dryer, and dishwasher. Instead, try using a microwave or an outdoor grill to cook. If you have to wash clothes, use cold water and air dry or do laundry at night. Here's a live look at the traffic impact from downtown Spokane at I-90 and Jefferson. Pretty clear this morning with a lot of people taking the day off for Labor Day. There's not many vehicles and people out on the roadways, which is good news, of course, if you do have to go to work today. We'll keep a close eye on it, though. Traffic could pick up as more people return home. We'll keep you updated throughout the morning. Just hours ago, the Mead School District and Teachers Union finally reached a tentative agreement, avoiding a strike, which could have delayed the first day of school, which is tomorrow. KREM 2's Christian Garza joining us now live with more on what happened at last night's meeting. And Christian, it's not official yet, but they reached an agreement. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. That's absolutely correct. Now, while plans for the strike have been sidelined, the members of the Mead Education Association still have not officially signed this new tentative agreement. Now, according to a press release from the Mead Education Association, this resolution has been something members have been working on since May of this year. In August, 97% of union members voted to authorize a strike if an agreement wasn't made, meaning that they could call a strike at any moment, potentially delaying the the president of the Mead Education Association, as well as the school in general, have been talking just kind of about what exactly this strike would mean for the union and what this movement would mean for the education system as a whole, saying in part, members are grateful to be starting school on time. None of us wanted to walk the strike line. We wanted to be where our hearts are, in the classroom with our students. This agreement allows us to do just that. The press release goes on to say the main point of the negotiations this time around was not about staff salaries, but rather additional support to ensure safe, inclusive classrooms for Mead students. Now, school will start as planned tomorrow for the district. Members of the Mead Education Association will meet here in the coming days to officially sign that tentative agreement. And coming up in the next half hour, we're actually going to hear from the superintendent about his thoughts on this tentative agreement. In Mead, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.
It is a holiday weekend, so here's a heads up on some places that will be closed today for Labor Day. City Hall and other government buildings in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, and Kootenai County are not open. Garbage, recycling, and food and yard waste services will be a day late all this week. And all Spokane public libraries are closed. The good news here, on-street paid parking meters and kiosks do not require payment today. Well, WashDOT is warning drivers to expect extra traffic on the highways today as people return home after the long Labor Day weekend. One of the worst spots will be on westbound I-90. As you can see on this chart, WashDOT is expecting congestion from about 9 this morning to 5 tonight. Eastbound traffic is expected to be moderate to heavy, but not much different than typical travel for a Monday. Here's a live look at Riverfront Park here. Look at that. Today is the last day of Pig Out in the park. They're not quite open yet. It all gets underway at 11 o'clock this morning, but it will stay open pretty much all day until 10 o'clock tonight. There are more than 250 menu items, so come hungry. Also happening today, there is a free concert at Comstock Park. The Spokane Symphony's full orchestra will play a range of music from popular classics to favorites from Hollywood and Broadway. The fun starts with the Fall Arts Preview booths at 4:30, followed by an opening band. The symphony takes the stage at 6 o'clock. It's going to be a lot of fun. This morning, we are 4 days away from the Spokane County Interstate Fair. This year's theme is Discover the Fun, which is 10 days of everything you expect at a fair, including all the great food. And KREM 2 is once again at the fair, and we hope to see you there. This Saturday, you can meet me and the Up with KREM team from 1 to 5 p.m. this Saturday, September 6th, so please come by and say hi. As you start planning, you don't have to break the bank to enjoy the fair. There are discounted tickets available. And here's a pro tip. If you buy before September 5th, you can actually get tickets without processing fees, which is a huge help. There are also free admission days. And here's another pro tip for you. The website for the fair says that outside food and drinks are allowed, so you don't have to eat at the fair. You can just go and ride the rides and spend your money on other things. KREM 2 has you covered. Check out our comprehensive guide on our website, krem.com. Still ahead here on Up with KREM, what started as a welfare check turned into an animal rescue. In today's wake-up call, we are asking you, what are your Labor Day plans? Or what did you do this Labor Day weekend? Someone said early visit to Pig Out in the park before it gets too hot, then go home into the AC. Tubing in the Pend Oreille River. Charity says that she's going to have a barbecue at her mom's for dinner. That sounds wonderful. Text us 509-448-2000. We'd love to hear from you.